Hi, my name's Florence Broderick. I'm currently studying French, Spanish and European Studies at the University of Southampton, and I'm looking forward to starting a career in digital marketing.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm a fourth and final year film and Spanish student, and I'm looking to a career in PR and marketing maybe, although I'm not quite decided yet.
Hi, my name's Francesca and I'm a fourth year French and Spanish student, and I hope to pursue a career in PR.
Hi, my name's Anna and I'm a fourth year Spanish and Latin American Studies student, and I'm looking forward to pursuing a career in advertising.
So one of the elements of the living and working on the web module has been blogging, which I've particularly enjoyed. I used to blog before university, and I blogged about my time in startups in Madrid when I was working in an accelerator program. But now the module has given me the chance to write about things relevant to the module, such as online identities or the clash of online and offline technology. And it's been a really good opportunity.
So aside from the blogging and social media, which makes up our portfolio, the other 50% of our grade comes from discussion boards, which we do on the platform Blackboard. We have, every fortnight we have a new topic which we have to discuss. We first of all write an answer to a question which is posed by one of the lecturers after we've done some initial research. Then after maybe a week or so, we comment on what each other has written on the first one, which kind of creates the whole discussion aspect of it. And we finally finish up with a reflective summary, which is really helpful because you kind of look back on what you've learned over the last couple of weeks and kind of assess where you've come from and where you are now and how useful this might be for you in the future, which is something you don't really get to do in a lot of other modules which aren't online based. The discussion side of things is also really useful, I've found, because a lot of things that opinions that I've had in the first place have often been changed by things that other people have put forward. So yeah, I think it's definitely really helpful and something that people should consider in the future.
I often get asked what living and work on the web is all about, mainly because we're the first of a lot of our colleagues to take a module of this nature, and also because we tweet about it all the time. I think that aspect alone, i.e. using Twitter for an academic module, is a relatively new aspect for a lot of students, but the power of these networks is so huge. So I'm really glad we've had the opportunity to take part in a module that uses these and helps us navigate them rather than navigating them myself.
So throughout the course, it's sort of been constantly emphasised to us just how easily video can be created, shot and edited, all from the beauty of a smartphone. We were very lucky. We had Simon Maurice and David Willocks from ICM Reporting come in to talk to us about how to create a successful interview using a smartphone. So we looked at applications such as Vodio and Vericorder, and overall I think the experience just has really helped us to be more confident in our use of producing videos on smartphones, whether for professional or academic use.
The great thing about USM 2008 is that it gears us up in terms of employability. Having some time within our timetable rather than outside of it to think about job applications and online identities professionally has been really useful. I've actually just landed a job with Telefonica Digital in machine-to-machine technology in Madrid, and I'm really excited about it, and I think that a lot of that has got to do with the skills I've been learning on the module.
So as much as before this module, I knew that platforms such as LinkedIn and Twitter were really important for your employability and getting noticed by big companies, especially in the marketing and PR business. I'd never really found the time, especially as a busy final year student, to kind of devote to these, to getting myself noticed and getting my profiles built up on these platforms. And so USM 2008 has really given me the opportunity not only to start these profiles, but to know how to promote myself and get myself noticed online. And with my Twitter account, I didn't have one before this module, and now having posted tweets about social media and marketing and such like, I've actually now been followed by quite a lot of social media companies, and I've even had some direct messages from CEOs of these companies, which can only mean good things for the future.
I think living and work on the web's had two major impacts on my employability, especially in regards to social media. Firstly, the power of social media to actually find the jobs you're interested in. I found at least 3 internships I'm interested in and have landed some key contacts with their HR people through Twitter. And secondly, the use of netiquette. We've learned a lot about how to protect our online brands, how to control what we're putting out there. And given the amount of stories in the news at the moment about public figures tweeting incriminating things, I think it's a really important tool to have.
I definitely think this module has been great in terms of increasing my employability. As a fourth year, I've had some experience of the tough graduate recruitment market, and being able to talk about my activities in living and working on the web has been really helpful within an interview situation. I've just landed a job in a media agency, so something I said, I guess, might have been right.
Studying online has been really useful to me because it's let me do a lot of extra part-time work. It's allowed me to freelance in digital marketing, and it's also allowed me to come to the Digital Media Europe conference and work as a reporter. So being able to fit my academic work around my professional life has been really useful.
I think the thing I found most useful about studying a module online is the flexibility of the deadlines. I have a lot of other essays due in at the minute, and the ability to be able to kind of fit things around over a fortnight is really, really useful. And I think I get more out of it that way, because if I was going to turn up to I only had a 9 AM seminar, and the night before I'd had an essay due, and the likelihood of me having done the reading for it and being able to contribute anything meaningful to the discussion is fairly minimal, I have to say. So being able to spread it out over 2 weeks, I know I can definitely find the time to do plenty of other reading and share this reading with my other classmates. And I think that really kind of benefits the discussion aspect of it, which is something that we really don't have enough of in our other modules.
What I like about learning online is this potential for continuous learning. Through the discussion board, if we have an idea after our weekly meet, then we can still contribute it to the discussion and share it with our peers. Whereas I think a lot of students feel like for a lot of other subjects, once you have an idea, and if it's after the dedicated seminar for that week, it's a bit useless. So it's great to feel like no idea is lost, and we can continue sharing information with each other via Twitter and the discussion board all week long.
I think the online discussion board is great for sort of keeping constantly in touch with the module, and it really complements our classroom time. It's sort of, I think, because in a seminar you'd only have 45 minutes, whereas the online discussion keeps going for 2 weeks. You have a lot more time to cover a broader range of topic material, and for me that's really helpful. I also think that perhaps for the shyer students out there, it really gives them a voice, and maybe they wouldn't want to participate in class, but they feel comfortable doing so online.